name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new and welcome back if you're a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one of my midweek videos, and this is all about the challenge that's being run over on Instagram at the moment by Sewlikedotty and Adam Sews, which is called A Gift to November 23. It ran last year and it was a really great way of really starting to think about gifts that you might want to be making for the festive period, or gifts that you just might like to create to give for birthdays or any other celebration as well. I found it really inspiring last year and I'm really excited that it's back again this year. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about some gift ideas that you might want to have a go at sewing up to gift to people. Before I share my ideas, I'll let you know what I'm wearing, and I'm wearing a Nina Lee South Bank sweater dress in this gorgeous, it's really difficult to show because it's quite dark, but it's like a plum purpley velour, well, it's like a velour corduroy stretch fabric. It's really snuggly and warm, but South Bank sweater dress. I love the South Bank sweater dress. It's quite a close fitting sweater dress. It's got the band on the bottom. I've just got tights on today. It's got cuffs, and then you've got this gorgeous mock neckband, which is really snuggly and warm. So that is what I'm wearing to try and stay nice and cozy and warm. So I'm going to be sharing my ideas for the Gift to November challenge that's currently being run over on Instagram throughout the month of November. So we're being encouraged to sew up some gifts. You can share sneak peeks of your gifts that you're working on using the hashtag A Gift to November 23 WIP, so WIP. And then we are being asked to reveal our gifts on the 30th of November. That's reveal day. Make sure that you tag Sewlikedotty and Adam Sews as well when you do share the gifts that you've been busy sewing up. And there's tons of amazing prizes as well. So I link Sewlikedotty and Adam Sews Instagram and also YouTube channels, so you can check out more information about the challenge. But there's been loads of vloggers sharing ideas throughout the month of November. So today I'm going to be sharing 7 different gift ideas. They're all free patterns. I'll link all of the patterns down below. When I took part last year, I shared free patterns as well. So I've been looking at various websites and just getting lots and lots of ideas of things that I would like to get sewn up. So I'm going to be sharing some of the things that I know that I'm going to be getting sewn up in November, but also in December to gift to people. So the first one, which I thought was a great gift idea, is a hot water bottle cover. It's a free pattern by Merchant and Mills. There's a link over on the fold line to get the pattern. I thought this was an absolutely brilliant idea for a gift. It looks like it comes together really nicely. I love a hot water bottle. My children love a hot water bottle. So I thought this was a great idea for sewing up a gift. So like I said, it's a free pattern by Merchant and Mills. In terms of fabric recommendations, they recommend linen, denim, wool, corduroy, quilted jacquard and quilted cotton. You can choose to do a lined or unlined version of the hot water bottle, and it can be bagged out, or you can bind the edges if you wanted to. I'll put in an image of what it looks like. It doesn't take up a huge amount of fabric, and it looks like it would be quite a simple sew as well. So I've definitely got plans to sew up a couple of hot water bottle covers using the pattern by Merchant and Mills. So that's the first gift idea that I had. The second one is a free apron pattern, and I've just sewn up an apron for a colleague who's moved on to a different school. This is a pattern by Helen's Closet, and it's the free Sam apron. And there's the option to do a crossover back detail with the straps, or you can just do the standard kind of halter neck and tie straps on the back as well. I actually used this pattern last Christmas to sew up an apron for my father-in-law, because he loves to turn wood and create the most incredible different kind of things from wood. So I sewed up an apron for him, and I put on Granddad's apron or something on the front of it using my Cricut maker. But the pattern is a great pattern. It comes together really nicely. Instructions are fantastic, as you would expect from Helen's Closet. The pattern is drafted for various heights and also various sizes, so you can make sure that you sew up an apron that's going to fit the person that you're gifting it to. So it comes in sizes 0 to 34, and it's drafted for a person between the height of 5 foot and 6 foot. It's got different pocket options, so you can sew a pocket on the chest area here, and then there's also a larger pocket to go across the tummy area. You can do one large pocket, or you can sew lines to kind of break up the pocket as well. Last year, from memory, I think I did 3 separate kind of sections to the pocket. In terms of the design of the apron, it's a modern crossback or classic halter neck apron. And in terms of fabrics, they recommend medium to heavyweight denim, linen, twill or canvas fabric. I sewed it up in a fairly heavyweight denim fabric last year, and it's sewed up really nicely and it's lasted really well as well. So I would definitely recommend that as a free pattern from my own experience of sewing it up. It comes together really nicely. The next pattern I wanted to share looks like quite a speedy sew, and I've talked about this pattern before. I still haven't sewn it up, even though I've got it and I've printed it, I still haven't sewn it up. But it's a free pattern by the New Craft House, and it's their everyday tote bag, which is a lined tote bag, which has got is quite a substantial size in the sense that you could fit your laptop inside, but there's also a zipped internal pocket. So if you were worried about like putting your purse keys or phone in there, you could put those in the zipped pocket on the inside of the tote bag. But it looks like a really decent sized tote bag. Like I said, it's got main section and then the zipped internal pocket. In terms of fabric recommendations, they recommend mid to heavyweight non-stretch fabrics like denim, heavy cotton, canvas, and you could even sew it up in a leather fabric as well if you wanted to. I've definitely got plans to sew up a few of these. I always need a tote bag, so I think they're a perfect gift for people as well. And it looks like it comes together quite quickly and fairly straightforward as well. The next pattern I've got as a recommendation is a Tilly in the Buttons slipper boot pattern. Again, this is a free pattern. It comes in a UK shoe size 3 to 8. In terms of fabrics, there's the main fabric and then there's the lining fabric. So for the main fabric, they recommend medium to heavyweight sweatshirting fabrics, fleece, velour, woven cottons. And then for the lining fabric, they recommend faux fur, fleece, jersey and velour flannel. And these are like a really gorgeous, cozy looking like slipper boot. So they come up quite far on your leg, like mid calf, I would say it looks like it comes up. And if you use fleece to line them or faux fur to line them, they look like they would be so snuggly and cozy and warm. So I've definitely got plans to sew up a couple of pairs of those for Ruby and Lola. I think they'd love getting those at Christmas time. The next pattern that I've got to as a recommendation is actually a kind of tutorial. You do get the pattern pieces as well, but it's a tutorial and it's by Hey So Georgie for a quilted phone pouch. I've read it's a Substack sort of blog to give you instructions on how to sew it up, and I've read it and I've looked at some gorgeous versions that have been shared over on Instagram, and I would definitely love to sew up a couple of these again for Ruby and Lola, but I think they would make a really lovely gift idea as well. It's a quilted phone pouch, so it's big enough to put your phone in, but to be honest, if you wanted to make it slightly bigger, you could make it slightly bigger as well if you wanted to, and then it's got a really gorgeous strap as well. You can use pre-quilted fabric or you can quilt the fabric yourself using some wadding and some cotton fabrics, and Georgie gives you some instructions on how to do that as well. It looks like a really cute little gift. The next pattern that I've got definitely wouldn't take too long to sew up, and it's a drawstring bag pattern, and this is by Merchant & Mills, and again it's a free pattern. It looks like a really simple, quite straightforward drawstring bag, which I thought would make a really lovely gift. Or if you were gifting something and you didn't want to wrap it in paper, I thought the drawstring bags would work really nicely as like a gift bag to put a gift inside as well. So you're essentially gifting two things, the main present and then the drawstring bag that can be reused for lots of different things. So in terms of fabric recommendations for this pattern, they recommend linen, cotton, wool or needle cord fabric. And it looks like quite a substantial size for the drawstring bag as well. So I think that would make a really perfect gift. And then the final pattern recommendation I've got is a scrunchie pattern. Again, I found this on the Fold line, but it's a free pattern by Juliana Martejevs. I hope I'm saying her name correctly, but I'll link it down below so you can check it out. But I think a scrunchie is a fantastic present that you can sew up for somebody. Scrunchies come together really quickly. They take next to no fabric at all, so it's a great scrap busting gift idea as well. It's something you could make with children, so I could definitely get Rubes and Lola in on making some scrunchies as well. And I think they make a really cute pattern as well. So those are all of my pattern recommendations for sewing up gifts for people. I've definitely got plans to use quite a few of, if not all of those patterns to sew up gifts for people. I'm definitely going to be sewing up some slippers. I'm definitely going to be sewing up a couple of aprons. The tote bag, I definitely want to get a couple of those sewn up as well as a few other things that I have mentioned in this video. So I hope that's provided some ideas for you, giving you some inspiration of gifts that you can get sewn up. I'll link all of the patterns that I've talked about down below, and I will update you on how I get on sewing up a couple of those gifts for various people as well. And I'll hopefully get some photos that I can get taken and share over on Instagram in time for the end of the Gift to November 23 challenge. The 30th of November, as a reminder, is the day to reveal the gifts that you have been busy sewing up. And then don't forget to tag Sewlikedotty and Adam Sews as well when you do reveal the gifts that you've been busy sewing up. I hope you've enjoyed hearing some of my ideas for a Gift to November 23. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really love it if you could hit that subscribe button, because you get notified of when I bring out my next video. Thank you as always for watching. Take care, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.